David St. Louis of KYTrackXC.com here, talking about the recap of yesterday's events at the Mason-Dixon Games. We're going to do this in three parts so we can give a due credit to each class. So this will be part one of three, talking about the Class A happenings yesterday morning at the Mason-Dixon Games. On the girls' side, we had St. Henry's girls dominating as they have in recent memory. Obviously, at last year's state championships outdoors, they struggled a little bit, but today they more than made up for it. 117 points, and they did it in almost every event. They were fourth and fifth in one event each, and the rest of the events of the day they were third or better. So complete domination there. How'd they do it? Two relay wins in the 4x4 and the 4x8 over Newport Central Catholic. In the 4x2, they were just a little bit behind model, but then they also pulled out individual wins in the 400, the 1500 with favorite Maria Frigo, and the 3K with Lindsay Henkin. Other than that, just consistent activity. They got a win out of the high jump in the field. They got another couple of solid places, a second in shot put, things like that. So they just a whole team effort to put it together. Danville's duo of Diamond Pace and Candace Taylor combined for 3 wins. Taylor won the 55 in the long jump, while Diamond Pace came out and won the triple jump as expected. A little closer than probably was expected. Felicia Mills of Fairview and Kiera Austin of Fort Knox put out some impressive jumps to keep it close. And Austin's one to kind of keep an eye on. She was very impressive in the hurdles as well. Others kind of looking at the results that were impressive. Chelsea Harnack of Model somehow got missed in the preview. She had a no time in the 55 and didn't run many other individual events. I think that was the only one, in fact. But she definitely contributed to Model's win in the 4x2 and then won the 55 hurdles as well. So clearly she's back in solid shape and will be ready to challenge going forward. Over to the boys' side, it was a 3-horse race all the way up until about the last 2 or 3 events. Danville, St. Henry, and Bardstown, all 3 of them really have solid teams this year, have a lot of different components that are contributing for them. And in the end, it ended up being Bardstown that put it together and got the win with just too much depth and some really solid contributors in the field events. Looking at some standout performances, surprise, Donovan Burton in the 55 meters won convincingly from Greene County. Greene County hasn't really been known for their necessarily dominance in the sprints, but obviously Donovan got it done there, and then they also came back and won the 4x2 in a really close finish over Danville. And then also Frankfort. And Frankfort was a surprise with Quan Weaver appearing in his first race back after his injury during the football season. So we're glad to see him healthy again and hope he can continue to get healthy and get back to his form from his 2 state titles last year. Some other things. Danville's Michael Ross won the 400 in a nice time of 53.75. Came back and in the field events and took a took second in the long jump and then second in the triple jump as well. Courtney Edwards was supposed to win both of those in a lot of people's minds, and Edwards won the triple jump, but Timmy Perdue of Lyon County uncorked a big 21-foot jump in the long and got the win there. That was a surprise, I think. Not necessarily that he hasn't been able to do that before, but that he dominated the field. Edwards was 19.8 and Ross was 19.11, and Perdue was 21 even. So that was a great jump for him. Some other things to look at: a big win by Nick McCarty of Bardstown in the high jump, 6 foot even. St. Henry's boys in the 4x8 going 8:49. Nice win for them. Really close finishes in the 4x4. Bardstown gets the win there. Talked about the 4x2 win for Greene County. Courtney Edwards scorched to win in the 55 hurdles to combine with his triple jump win. And then some really, really impressive distance races. Cameron Roman of St. Henry got the win over both Adam Khalifa and Jacob Thompson, and kind of as a big surprise there. That's after Thompson had squeaked by Khalifa by just 1/10 of a second to win the 1500. And then in the 3K, ended up being a 2-horse race as well. Jacob McIntyre winning over Dominic Peroni of Holy Cross. So some really good things, obviously all day in the single A meet, kind of a preview of things to come. And we're excited about what's happening now. We're excited about what's going to be happening in the future. One more thing in the shot put, Justin Ziegler and Jordan White of St. Henry and Owensboro Catholic had a nice battle in the shot put. As the top 2 seeds coming in, 45-9 for Ziegler for the win over White with a 44-6. So, like I said, great performances. Not necessarily unexpected team winners, with St. Henry on the girls' sides or Bardstown on the boys' side, but a great preview of things coming this spring. Looking forward. We're excited for outdoor to get started now. We'll have a few kids competing at Nike or the other national championship meets, but besides that, it's pretty much it for indoor. So congratulations to everyone, and we'll hope to see you outdoors going forward this season.